Hey guys, today I'm going to be reacting to a video called Marken, a picturesque former island in the Zuiderzee. So I don't know if I'm pronouncing Zuiderzee correctly. I don't know if actually people live here or if the island is made for something else. I don't know, who knows with the Dutch, they're very creative. So let's check it out. I love those seagulls. Those houses, they live right by the lake. That's a perfect location.
Only 22 kilometers from Amsterdam, you will find a very interesting peninsula. Marken.
Okay.
Famous for the many wooden houses, painted in traditional colors.
Okay, so Marken is the peninsula. Okay. Oh, because it was an island. Okay. Oh my, it's very flat. It's so beautiful. Oh, those fields. They're very like uniform. Oh my god, okay, like this looks straight out of like a movie or something. It doesn't look real. Oh, I love all those trees. Okay, I love those blue flowers. Oh my god, they're like, they're like ducks. King's Day. Of course, a celebration. It's like their
Marken has
4th of
its
July.
own traditional costumes. Many inhabitants still wear them, because they love it or for the tourists.
Oh, okay. Oh, they wear it like every day? Oh my god, okay, music? Love all those drum rolls. Is that a trombone? Oh my god, it's like it's decorated with the name of the city. Oh, this is incredible.
Among the most famous traditional Dutch products are wooden shoes. Nowadays no one wears them, only during events in tourist places and by farmers. Visit Marken's wooden shoe factory.
Oh my god, that's how they're made? Oh my god, okay. This is incredible. I can't believe the whole ceiling is just wooden shoes. Well, clogs.
In the past, Marken was an island in the Zuiderzee which was open to the North Sea. Before they closed off the Zuiderzee in 1932 with a dam, there were many destructive floods.
Oh no.
That is why many houses were built on artificial mounds.
Yeah,
After the closing of the Zuiderzee, the water surrounding Marken was renamed Markenmeer. In English, Marken's Lake.
Yeah, I was like, Markenmeer, that's gotta be something having to do with the name.
On the tip of Marken you will find a distinctive lighthouse called Het Paard van Marken.
Oh, okay, it's bigger than I thought, okay.
In English, the Horse of Marken.
Hey, I love that. It's quite isolated though.
In 1957 a dike to the mainland was built. So Marken became a peninsula. Visitors can reach it now by car, but you have to leave your car in the parking area.
Oh.
It's also possible to visit Marken by boat. Ferries sail from Volendam to Marken frequently.
Okay, I think that would be very fun.
The ferry moors
The
in the
Marken
cozy
Express.
harbour of Marken.
This looks so pretty. It looks like a perfect harbor. It's like a beautiful marina. Oh, and you can, of course, there's like restaurants. Of course you can eat here. Yeah, what a perfect afternoon. The Boer Souvenirs, that's such a Dutch thing, that name. Oh, they also sell tulips! Oh my god. Okay, love this.
Marken is a very special place to visit. Find out more on hollandholiday.net. Enjoyed this video? We appreciate a like.
That boat is huge. Okay, so it was, first of all, it's Zuiderzee. I don't know how I was pronouncing it, but I'm pretty sure I was not pronouncing it correctly. So it is the Zuiderzee, like the sea as in the sea of Sutter, something like that. Okay, well, whatever. I really love this place. It was okay. It was because I was thinking, oh, it's an island. Yeah, but it was a former island that became a peninsula because, you know, of the whole dam situation and the floods and stuff. So and the Zuiderzee is sort of like, again, it's the sea. So it's sort of like, it's not an island, like you can reach it by car. I thought it was an actual thing that you have to like fly over here, or you can just visit by boat. But I love that, no, you can also like have a car. But I don't really, because it's like there are no sort of like cars inland, because they said like you can visit, you can get there by car, but you have to park in this special place, parking area. So it is like, okay, so do I go there? I leave my car and then I just walk the market, just, you know, by foot or by bicycle or something. But are there, by my understanding is that they don't really have cars like in the like inside the city, which is weird, and I've never heard of that before. It's because even in islands there are cars, you know. I don't know, well, they sort of like transport it with boats and stuff, but I've never heard of like an island, or I know it's not an island, but a peninsula or whatever, a place where there's just like there are no cars. I've never heard of it, but apparently I don't know how normal it is, or it's just like a particular situation that only happens in Marken, or it only happens, you know, in the Netherlands. I have no idea, but again, it's news to me because I've never heard of that. But it's good, because I think it makes for maybe a very peaceful city and a very peaceful place, because there are no cars. Not that I don't think in the Netherlands they have that problem of like, oh, there's like car and horse all over, and it's like it's very like crowded because of like there's a lot of traffic. I don't think the Netherlands has that problem, but I think in Marken, if it is like that, Marken is that it is like, if it is like that, they don't really have cars, and it must be like an incredibly peaceful place, which I love. But I'm wondering also, like, I have so many questions about like the logistics of it all. It looks like a very beautiful place to visit, and I would love to go there. Like, all those beautiful houses are gorgeous. I would also love to own a house there. Like, the houses look beautiful, and they're like right there by the lake. So it's like, okay, it's a traditional like wooden house that it looks beautiful. And you have like the lake literally, like you could just like walk, and it's like, I don't know, like half a meter, like there's the lake, like I don't know, it doesn't even take you one whole minute to just like get to the lake, which I love. But again, it's more like I'm thinking more as a tourist, and how I would love to, okay, maybe own or maybe like rent a house over there like for the summer. But I'm thinking about the people that actually live there. Do they work somewhere else? Like, do they leave? Because I'm wondering the logistics. It's like, do they work somewhere nearby? So they have to like, you know, they wake up in the morning and they're like, well, bye, you know, they have to like get on their bikes to the parking area. They get their car, and then they get their car and they just like go mainland, and they work somewhere in another city. And then like when it's like 5 p.m, they just like return home. They leave their car in the parking lot and they just like grab their bike, or maybe they walk to their house. Is that the case for a lot of like this Marken residents? I would definitely love to know, because I'm wondering about like how the logistics of the people that actually live there, not the people that are just visiting, because obviously like it's okay, like you can just you'll go there, maybe you'll go in your rental car, and then you'll like stick around for like 3 days, and they'll just like you'll get out of there. But I'm wondering about the people that live there, and how many people actually live in this place, because it looks small, but maybe it's not that smaller as I'm thinking. They have like this parade that looked like it was quite crowded, like there was a lot of people there. But I love that they have like this traditional garb, which I'm pretty sure, although I'm not like 100% sure, that they like the outfit, it's different, and the clothes are different from other places in the Netherlands. So I can tell that they do have their own particular sort of like outfit, and their own particular costume that is just traditional to this place in particular, or maybe it's this area of the Netherlands. And I love that it's very different. I would definitely love to know more about like the how the clothes are made, and what do they mean, and how every little part that makes up like this traditional garb. But definitely love that. Love to know more about it. But I love that they also like there's a thing of them being like not just like in events and for tourists. They also apparently like they wear this outfit for like daily life, which I love, because it's like, oh, I love the fact that they're trying to keep the traditional alive, which I think in this day and age is quite rare, because everything's very modern, and people are, I know you like a lot of people that just want to leave like the traditions behind because everything's very modern. So you're thinking, oh, why would I wear like this old outfit if I have like more options these days? But I love that they're keeping the tradition alive. So, and if that's the case, and especially for young people, which I really love, I saw a lot of like kids and babies dressed like that, which is like, yes, it's a costume, and it's, if those kids grow up wearing those outfits when they become adults, it's going to be normal for them, and they'll probably transmit that to their own children, and that's how you keep those traditions alive, which is great, because it's such a shame that those traditions get lost, because that's how it happens. It only takes like one generation for traditions to be just like lost. So I love the fact that there's like an effort to keep them alive. Incredible. And also the wooden clocks, I love that. I would totally go to the museum. It was a museum. It was like, I don't know, this workshop. I don't know, like this place that still does them. I don't really know anything about how they're made, but I was not expecting them to be like this machine that is just like, it's literally like a block of wood, and they just like transform that into a shoe, which I've never seen. I don't know what I was expecting, actually. I don't know if they did it by hand. I don't know what I was expecting them. Oh, I'm guessing like those clocks are made like by hand, but obviously they're not going to make it by hand, because what they're going to do, like a knife? I don't know what I was thinking. But I love that they have like a machine, and I would love to know more about like how they actually do them, because it's crazy that this little block of wood eventually becomes a wooden shoe. Like, that's incredible to me. And obviously they're painted in these beautiful colors and all of that. But it's incredible. I would definitely would love to go there. And I'm also thinking, like, I've never worn those wooden clocks, but I would love to know if they're like, are they uncomfortable? Because just seeing like the process of how they're made, now that I know, I'm worried about the fact that they're not that comfortable. Like, they're very beautiful, like visually they're very appealing, but I don't know how comfortable they are. Is maybe that's why, because that's why people don't really wear them that often anymore. They just probably wear it again for traditional situations and special events, but they're not like walking around in those wooden clocks. Maybe because they are uncomfortable. Maybe that's the case. But just like seeing it like that, I'm like, yeah, I can see it, because they look quite heavy as well. I don't know. Would love to know more about the process of like wooden clocks and how they're made, and how they were made, back in the day, and how they're made now. But yes, I'm off to like search that and investigate a little bit more about it. But that was it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.